Hey guys, welcome back. I got advice for you today. I want to tell you, avoid the hard work. Enjoy the peace, because avoiding feels incredible. There's no pressure, there's no deadlines. You get to scroll, you get to relax, you get to feel comfortable. That temporary freedom you feel when you push that task to the side, it feels beautiful. I'm not even gonna lie. Honestly, this is not bad advice for a little while, but you've been doing this for a long time and you know it's ruining your life. Because in the moment, it feels perfect. There's always aftermath. Let's be honest, avoiding work gives you a great high. Just one click, just one swipe, and poof, you've escaped hard work for a little bit. You wanted to be productive today, but you scrolled Instagram and Facebook instead. But there's that one accomplishment that's always haunting your mind. Avoidance gives you something that work doesn't. It gives you immediate control, comfort, and the illusion of rest. And in that moment, it feels like you made the right decision. You relaxed, you didn't stress, and you did something fun. You avoided the pain, and you feel like you did something good for yourself. You even cheated the system. And no one can even see you doing it, and that's the dangerous part. And avoidance doesn't punish you immediately. It rewards you. Until it doesn't. Because while you were relaxing, something is always building quietly in the background. When you're avoiding something, it feels like self-care. But fast forward a couple weeks, even a couple months. You're nowhere where you want to be in life. You're more miserable and you feel like more of a bum. That calmness you bought on credit, it comes due with interest. And that thing you should be doing, it's still there, waiting and growing larger. And it's not just the external pressure. You now have an internal rot going on. Your self-trust is eroded. And you start saying things like, I'm just not disciplined. I'm not focused. What's wrong with me? You blame your motivation, you doubt your potential, and you shame yourself to silence. All because you wanted to feel good for a moment. Avoidance is a short-term hug that comes with long-term claws. And here's the thing, when you avoid work long enough, it starts to look impossible. And that's when it really hurts. Because if you're a person that cares even just a little bit, avoidance doesn't help you, it haunts you. That task you skipped, it whispers when you're trying to relax. And that goal you're avoiding waits for you in the same place every day. At first it's quiet, and then it gets louder, until the fun stuff just doesn't even feel fun anymore. You're binging shows, but you can't stay focused. You're scrolling, but everything seems dull. You're resting, but you never feel rested, because peace without progress isn't really peace. And the longer you avoid the work, the heavier it gets. Eventually, until even doing nothing feels exhausting. So one day you decide to stop avoiding, and you say, I'm gonna go to the gym, I'm gonna open the laptop, I'm gonna get started. But guess what? It's still painful, and it's still tough, and it's not like motivation just magically appears. It's just you and the thing you've been dodging. There's no fanfare, there's no instant progress, just friction. Your brain fights it and your body resists it. Every second feels like a reminder that you're not where you thought you would be. The work is slow and you question yourself, you compare and you hesitate. And worst of all, you start to wonder if this pain is even worth it at all. Because if avoiding hurts, and trying also hurts, where do you go from here? Because now if you do the thing or you dodge the thing, it feels like you're being broken in two different ways. And you start thinking, maybe you're not built for this. Maybe peace was better, even if it was fake. But here's the truth. Peace doesn't come from avoiding the pain. An accomplishment doesn't come from loving the work. It comes from doing the work. Work doesn't always feel good. Not at first. It's heavy, it's slow, it's frustrating. You don't do the work because it feels good in the moment. You do the work because of who you become in the process. And if you just keep doing the work, at some point, a change will finally happen. The thing that you couldn't even bring yourself to start before, now it doesn't scare you. Now you're halfway through it. You're not dreading the work anymore. You're doing it. Time seems to speed up. You're not dragging yourself anymore. Your body seems to loosen up. You're flowing. This is clarity. This is energy. This is what you've been chasing all along. This is effort without dread, and this is how change begins. No one's watching you. No one's cheering you, but you still did it. You followed through. And that feeling, it's yours. You can't screenshot it. You can't frame it, but it's yours, and it's real. And it's this moment when the noise quiets down, and you finally feel proud because you stayed in it. This is the kind of peace you can't buy. It comes from self-respect, knowing you earned it. You chose discipline over escape. That satisfaction, it's yours, and no moment of avoiding work will ever be able to replace that. So the next time your brain tells you to take the easy way out, don't lie to yourself and say it's harmless. Acknowledge the fact that work hurts, and avoiding it feels better at first. But realize long-term avoidance destroys every dream that you could have achieved. Show up for the work, even when it's hard, especially when it's hard. Because on the other side of discomfort is reward of becoming the person that you knew you always could be. So the next time you feel that urge to put off the work, don't just fight it, redirect it. Because momentum doesn't come from motivation, it comes from motion. Because you don't have to feel ready to move, you just have to move. Even if it's small, even if it's shaky, that's the way out. That's the only way. That's the way forward. I'm here with you. I'm doing it too. So stay with me and we'll do this together. I want to know how you usually avoid the hard stuff. What's your avoidance habit? Drop it in the comments. Call yourself out, not to shame yourself, but to take its power away. So will you click the like button? It really helps me out. And also think about clicking that subscribe button. And if you're ready to actually build some momentum, watch this next video right here. It's the one that made me stop waiting and start taking action. Until then, guys, I'll see you here again. You've got the understanding, now it's time to apply it. Watch this next video right here to learn the exact steps I use to stay disciplined and push through any of my challenges. And if you want to keep getting better, hit subscribe and get my weekly game plans to stay in control every week. You can do this, you got this.